Hello, how are we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Luminous 4K screen paint using ambient light rejection technology gain times 8. This right here is our new lineup in AR technology when it comes to the 9. So this is an invisible version of the 9. We call this invisible smoke or invisible black or whatever these different code names we have for it. But it's going to be an invisible wallpaper projection screen that'll probably come in sizes of 150 inches. Now let me show you the surface right now. This is the surface we're using. This is a test surface. Keep in mind this is all test. So that's the thickness of the surface. That's how we want it. It's going to be very flexible, very sturdy, and allow you to be able to hang it just about anywhere you want. And which is one of the things we wanted when we developed this technology is an invisible version of the 9 or 10. The projector, I'm going to show you really quick that we're using in the demonstration. That we got sunlight coming in pretty soon. Hopefully it gets really bright in here because that's what I'm hoping for. That's why I set the screen in this particular area. I'm using my Panasonic projector. This is a PTAE, yes, I had it right the first time, 2000U. This projector is 1500 lumens, and I had to zoom in to bring the picture in a little tighter so that way I can push back the projector even farther. So I want to keep it at a distance. I don't want it too close to the screen. Now later on I'll bring down the 1000 lumen projector and the 50 lumen projector. We'll do some demonstrations on that one also too. All right, so as you can see, the screen is able to produce a solid image as it should. It is a bit transparent, so I'm going to walk over here just a bit of it just to show you that it's a form of smoke black technology that we actually embedded onto the surface. And the Supreme 9s, the Supreme 10s are going to be designed for physical screens only. People are calling me and asking me about, is it going to be a screen paint form? No, it's not developed for screen paint. It's going to be designed for our own selection and customized fixed frame screens, motorized screens, wallpaper screens, and inflatable screens. All right, so let me come over here and let me start the demonstration so we can begin. Now we don't have any sound because this particular projector requires a separate audio source. But I just want to show you how amazing this is going to look in your home or business. And yes, the screens, this particular screen is front and rear. It does have front and rear capability. And once we get a chance to test it on the weatherproof part of it, next we'll be able to you'll be able to utilize the screen at your pool parties. Imagine if you can have a curve or a wraparound screen around your pool that is completely weatherproof and transparent. Now I'm going to come in here. I just want to pause it just for a minute. Certainly, I'm going to pause it out. Now these are just a glimpse. I already did one live already. I did the second one, I did the first one live, but sometimes I like to do another one that's non-live. That way you can get a chance to see it, get a better visual effect of the screen, because sometimes when I do live demonstrations, the videos do come up a bit gritty. So let me show you how transparent this surface is. As you can see, if I sit here on the sofa, and if I'm watching this from here, you're seeing a solid image all the way across. And I'm going to take this coupon right here. I'm going to walk over to the screen and I'll drop it behind the screen. So you can see how transparent the screen is. There you go. Just want you to see that part right there. Let me come over here and start my video. I'm going to move this over here a little bit because I don't want to trip over that and hurt myself. Now the 9 and 10s will be available probably around, so we want to get them out by summer because we have inflatable screens under 9 and 10. There's a lot of paperwork behind these screens due to the fact that the names are just basically code names. The real names are going to be copyrighted for protection. The formula itself and some of the physical screens we will be developing ourselves, of course, are going to have patents or patent pendings attached to them so they protect the merchandise. And then once all is done, with a few other things that have to be taken care of, we are going to move on and actually start manufacturing and producing these screens. And we're getting our light coming in pretty soon. It's going to be well lit in here pretty soon. I'll be coming back in here around 12 o'clock. That's one of the most light heightens in this particular area. One of the problems I've seen when it comes to basically a screen that's clear, when it comes to this kind of technology, is the fact that they don't have the ability to pull up an angle. Look at the angle gain on this technology. I'm gonna step back here a minute. Like I said, this is being used on a 1500 lumen projector. Let's grab ourselves another demonstration right here. Got a few of them on here. Now we're getting some light in. Now we're getting some light in. Now it's going to get bright in here. The screen has the ability to pick up amazing contrast levels. Amazing, especially with it being a form of smoke. It picks up amazing contrast levels. I'm going to take this again and run this across the top. So you can see how transparent the surface is, but also too how the surface can also maintain a solid image without it fading out. Because sometimes when you look at a lot of these rear projection screens, one of the problems you have is the fact that the image becomes so faded, it gets a kind of a ghostly kind of look to it. And that's what we want. We want to be able to pull up a solid image as if you were hitting a wall. Another thing too, usually when you do angle gain on those screens too, on some of those screens, like I said, it gives off that kind of ghostly kind of look to it. It's like the image can't land. Come over here. I like to sit here. This is my spot I like to sit at because it just gives you an idea that when you attach it, now keep in mind when you attach this to your wall, and this is going to take nothing to attach to your wall. When you attach this to your wall, this is going to be something that you can view from any angle. So I can sit here and I can watch it, or I can come over here on this side of the sofa and I can watch it also. All right, let's grab us up another video. Into a coral reef. That'll be next. A beautiful fish. Show the angle from every area. I have to show you the angle from every area. From top to bottom, you have to be able to see this. Okay. Sorry about that. Here we go. It's working a little bit. I have to have that looked at. That light started to flicker a little bit yesterday, so there could be a shortage in there. So I don't want to turn that on and off like that, but I'm gonna have somebody come in, electrician come in, and take a look at that, because I do need that lamp. I'll put some more lights in here. All right, so there we go. Walking around the back of my my sofa right now. So now we have light coming in through the window, because you can see how the area is illuminating now. Plenty of light in the environment. And like I said, the screen is at its early stage. It is only, when you see this, keep in mind, it's a formula, yes, it's being pressed onto a surface. So we have to find out what surface is going to marry well with the formula. The formula is going to react right to the projector. It's going to, all of them are going to react right to the environment. So these are things that we have to do as we go along. So at 10%, I think it's doing quite well at 10%. go. Come back from around here. That's why I like this particular area right here, because this particular area right here has a ton of windows. I'm going to show you how many windows that we have in this environment right here, how well lit it is. And as you can see, when it comes to my curtains aren't dark here. You're going to see plenty of light pushing through. And that's what I want to do in these demonstrations. I'm going to show you lots of light in the environment and the screen producing amazing images. Now, even though the screen is a bit of a transparent technology, it does have the ability to produce black contrast levels. Okay, go around to the back of my sofa again. Show the different angles right from here to here. The screen is full on the black. It's just me screwing. My neighbors must think I'm crazy because I know they're watching me move with a camera back and forth. Like, what is he doing now? I'm always doing something. Get it right here in the corner. Maybe to pull up that light. Everything in at the same time. So one thing I like about myself, I can walk all the way around it, come out the other end. There we go. Now I want to go back to that one spot right there. Go back a little bit more. I'm gonna pause it right there. I want you to look at her skin right there. See how it shows a solid image. So you don't have that ghost look to it. That's one of the problems, like I said, you'll deal with when it comes to rear projection screens. The screen gives off a kind of ghostly look to it. And this gives off a look as if you're seeing, like you're looking at a flat wall. If I take this right here and hit the back of it, you can see it is transparent. But it doesn't look transparent if you're staring right at it. It doesn't give off that appearance because it can show a solid, natural, not to say foundation, but a solid, natural surface or appearance. Say appearance, a lot better. Now you see her skin tone. See how beautiful that looks? Like I said, this is all transparent. It's all transparent. This is what I'm talking about by 9 and 10's next level technology that no one else is developing. This is what I mean by when I say that we're on a whole nother level by itself. We're exactly like that, on a whole nother level by itself. That screen is producing a solid image without a ghostly appearance to it. And as you can see, look at the environment. It's getting well lit, nice and bright in here pretty soon. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I'm Kenneth Bird from Luminous 4K Screen Paint using ambient light projection technology gain. We just want to show you a sneak peek of some of the things we're working on. And like I said, this is not going to be available until summer. Like I said, it's not set in stone when it comes to the name. A few things we're still working on, a few things we got on the table. We're actually going to be in the process of manufacturing our own inflatable screens. We're going to be in the process of basically just building a lot of interesting ideas, including maybe dabbling in 3D printing screens. All right, with that being said, just going to allow a little bit more light to push into the environment. There we go. That being said, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I'll be back on later on around 12 noon. We can get this area really well lit, and we'll do a demonstration from there. Keep in mind, the projector I'm using in the demonstration, it's only 1,500 lumens. Imagine if I hit this with a projector of 43 or 3,000 or any of the other projectors we have in here that are quite more powerful than this projector. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Thank you for your time, and I have to go.